Today, we're taking a cosmic journey through some of the biggest myths about space. From twinkling stars, unidentified flying objects, and the color of our sun to the dark side of the moon, we'll debunk the misconceptions that have puzzled Earthlings for ages. Ready to separate fact from fiction? Let's dive in. This one is only partly true. It's true that sound waves can't travel through the vacuum of space because there's no air for them to move through. However, space has its own unique soundscape. Electromagnetic waves, such as radio waves and plasma waves, can be picked up by specialized equipment and translated into sound. NASA's spacecraft have recorded eerie audio clips from planets, solar winds, and even black holes. For instance, the Voyager probes have captured plasma oscillations around Jupiter and Saturn that sound like something out of a science fiction movie. While space might seem silent to the human ear, there's actually a rich universe of frequencies we can explore using technology. It's far from being an absolute void. The sun is yellow. That's what we've all been taught, but here's the truth. Our sun is actually white. It only looks yellow to us because of Earth's atmosphere. When sunlight passes through the atmosphere, shorter blue wavelengths scatter, leaving longer yellow and red wavelengths to dominate what we see. This scattering is the same effect that makes the sky blue during the day and reddish during sunsets. From space, where there's no atmospheric interference, the sun appears in its true color, white. This is because the sun emits all colors of visible light equally, blending into a brilliant white. Understanding the sun's color also tells us about its temperature and classification as a G-type main sequence star, or yellow dwarf. Despite the misleading name, the sun's actual appearance is a dazzling white, not yellow. Can astronauts see the Great Wall of China from space? This popular myth says yes, but in reality they can't. At low Earth orbit, about 400 kilometers above the surface, the Great Wall blends into the natural landscape. It's long, but its color and materials make it difficult to distinguish. However, astronauts can see other structures more easily, like brightly lit cities, airports, or large dams. Interestingly, with modern satellite imagery, the Great Wall is detectable under the right conditions. But to the naked eye, it's not as visible as many people think. This myth likely arose from exaggerated claims made before humans actually went to space. Let's shed some light on this one. The moon doesn't have a dark side. What it does have is a far side, the part that never faces Earth. The moon is tidally locked, meaning the same side always points towards us as it orbits Earth. But both the near and far sides receive equal sunlight at different times. The far side isn't dark all the time, it's just hidden from our view. The far side is also more cratered and rugged than the near side. This is because Earth's gravity influenced the formation of large flat plains, only on the side we see. Whenever someone sees an unidentified flying object, the first thought often jumps to extraterrestrial visitors. But UFO simply means unidentified flying object. Nothing more, nothing less. Many UFO sightings have been explained as natural phenomena, like meteors or lightning. Others turn out to be human-made objects, such as experimental aircraft, drones, or even weather balloons. Governments worldwide have conducted investigations into UFOs, including the US military's recent UAP, Unidentified Aerial Phenomena, reports. While some cases remain unexplained, that doesn't automatically mean they're aliens. Science requires extraordinary evidence to support such extraordinary claims. Believing UFOs must be alien spacecraft often reflects more on our cultural imagination than on the actual evidence. For now, the jury is still out on whether any UFO sighting has a truly extraterrestrial origin. This claim has been popularized in books, documentaries, and memes, but it's a myth. The ancient Egyptians left behind detailed records of how they constructed the pyramids. Archaeological evidence shows they used a workforce of skilled laborers and advanced engineering techniques for their time. They developed ramps, sledges, and a deep understanding of geometry to move massive stones into place. Suggesting aliens built the pyramids undermines the ingenuity and achievements of human civilizations. It's a theory often rooted in a lack of understanding or appreciation for ancient technologies and cultural history. While the pyramids are undoubtedly an engineering marvel, there's no credible evidence that extraterrestrial beings were involved in their construction. The truth is, humans are capable of incredible feats when determination and creativity combine. This is a common misconception. Gravity exists everywhere, including aboard the International Space Station. At 400 kilometers above Earth, gravity is about 90% as strong as it is at sea level. So why do astronauts appear to float? They're in a constant state of freefall. The ISS orbits Earth at a speed of 28,000 kilometers per hour, falling towards Earth while moving forward fast enough to miss it. This creates the sensation of weightlessness. This weightlessness allows astronauts to conduct unique experiments, like studying how microgravity affects plant growth or the human body. This myth has been fueled by countless movies. In reality, while exposure to space would be dangerous, you wouldn't explode. The lack of pressure would cause gases in your body to expand, but not enough to make you pop. You'd lose consciousness in about 15 seconds due to lack of oxygen. Within a minute, your body would experience severe decompression effects, including swelling and exposure to radiation. However, if rescued quickly, you could survive with proper treatment. Not quite. The twinkling effect we see is actually caused by Earth's atmosphere. When starlight travels through our atmosphere, it passes through layers of air with different temperatures and densities. This distorts the light and makes it appear to flicker. If you were observing stars from the moon or in space, they wouldn't twinkle at all. They'd shine steadily, unaffected by atmospheric interference. Twinkling is a charming optical illusion caused entirely by Earth's turbulent air. It might seem logical to think that from the vacuum of space, where there's no atmosphere, you'd have an uninterrupted view of every star. But that's not how it works. The main reason is light. When astronauts are in space, the light from the sun, Earth, or even their spacecraft can make it nearly impossible to see the fainter stars in the background. The brighter the surrounding light, the harder it is for your eyes to adjust to the darkness of space. Another factor is distance. Most stars are so far away that their light doesn't reach us strongly enough to be visible with the naked eye. Telescopes are necessary to reveal the vast majority of stars and other celestial objects. While space provides an incredible vantage point, even astronauts can't see everything. The stars we can observe are only a fraction of what's out there. Although they're both celestial objects, they have key differences. Asteroids are rocky or metallic and tend to be found in the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. Comets, on the other hand, are made of ice and dust, often referred to as dirty snowballs. When a comet approaches the sun, its ice heats up and forms a glowing coma and tail, which makes it more visually striking than an asteroid. Asteroids are more likely to remain as solid objects, with no visible tails. Understanding these differences helps scientists track their movements and assess their potential impact risks. This idea is a common misconception, but it's not entirely accurate. While most meteoroids entering Earth's atmosphere do burn up completely, some are large or dense enough to survive the intense heat and make it to the surface. These surviving fragments are what we call meteorites. When a meteoroid enters the atmosphere, it faces extreme friction, causing it to heat up and create a bright streak of light, a meteor, or what people often call a shooting star. However, the outer layer of the meteoroid is what burns away during this fiery descent, while the inner material is often protected by a process called ablation. The larger and denser the meteoroid, the greater the chance it will survive the atmospheric journey and land on Earth. Meteorites give scientists invaluable insights into the composition of ancient celestial bodies and the early solar system. Not everything burns up completely. Earth has collected countless meteorites over billions of years, and new ones are discovered regularly. Which of these myths surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. We'll see you next time on Planetary Pursuit.